what I'm talking about. Now, another thing. Earlier this year, you announced that you're battling cancer. How are you doing?
Man, I really am in and out of the VA hospital, West Valley VA, and I'm really addressing a lot of the issues of my cancer. I actually have cancer, and they took out my gallbladder and a piece of my liver, and when they did that, they actually made some cancer cells drop into my stomach and actually into my bile duct. So I'm actually going to have, I've had 4 surgeries, and I'm actually going to have this last big major surgery that I'm about to go through with the specialist, and I'm going to do it at one of the cancer treatment centers, probably City of Hope. But I'm actually, I leave things like that, a lot of it, I'm a real God-fearing man, so I leave a lot of that in the hands of the Lord, and I don't really want to put myself in that position, because the Lord is actually our best physician anywhere. He can heal you instantly, you know what I mean? And so I believe in the strength of me just really fighting, being strong. I've changed my whole dietary. I mean, I really can't eat the way I used to eat, not because I don't want to. I would love to go sit down and eat crazy once in a while, but I really can't do it because of what I've gone through already through the cancer. But I'm going to tell you what it does is cancer makes you, it's actually probably the biggest wake-up call any person in their whole world and life could ever get, because it makes you really, really appreciate your life, man, in a different realm. And that's where I'm at right now, man. I really, really appreciate my life, man, and what I've done. I've done a lot of terrible things in my life. I hate to say it, but the beautiful things that I've done outweigh the bad. And so, man, I really am blessed to continue being here, man, and blessed. So I take every day like it's my last day, and I try to live it to the fullest. I'm a single dad raising a 10-year-old boy on my own, man, and so I really got to instill proper moral value and make sure that he's being raised right. And so that's really where I'm at, man. You could follow me on Instagram, OGKidFrost1, and actually see my daily, man. I think the social media and the way I use it is to give you glimpses and images of the things and the stuff that I'm actually going through in life, through the stuff at the hospital. I was going too in depth with the things with the hospital, and I didn't really want to do it. But if you hashtag Kid Frost Diabetes Awareness Foundation, then you can go on there, and I'm actually trying to build a foundation to bring awareness of this disease. That's actually where it started from, was actually all from the diabetes and stuff that I had went through. When they actually diagnosed me with these symptoms and took my gallbladder out, I think it was the catalyst for me to actually get the cancer. And that's where I'm at right now. It's N2. I actually been diagnosed with N2 gallbladder cancer inside the bile duct. So that's where I'm at with it right now.
And you said this next surgery that's coming up, that should remove all the cancer, correct?
Yeah, exactly. That's where we're at right now. They're gonna cut it out. They're gonna probably cut out a piece of my stomach, actually. If you can keep it out of your, you gotta keep it out of your intestines. And the thing about it is that this surgery, why it's so delicate, and what they have to do is that they have to go around the joining lymph nodes and actually cut out all the surrounding lymph nodes around it as well, so that none of the cancer cells can go and spread themselves into my. What I'm worried about is that it spreads into my esophagus and throat lining, and I won't be able to perform or rap no more. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I mean, that's my biggest fear. I went deaf in my left side, sensory perception. I went deaf in my left ear 3 days after my 53rd birthday. And so I've been battling bouts of dementia and vertigo and stuff like that. And actually with the neuropathy and the nerve ending damage that I'm already suffering, I'm actually in rebuild mode. So I'm actually stronger than I've ever been in my whole life. I'm actually in more better shape than I've ever been in my whole life. I mean, I shredded 100 pounds, and I'm really trying to really be out here for you guys as long as I really can.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's the warrior stuff right there. My father, he's got stage 4 prostate cancer. He's been battling that since 2010, and I see what you guys go through, man. You guys are fucking warriors, and I salute you. You know, I salute you, man. Keep fighting strong, man.
God bless everybody and your pops and anybody that goes through any of this. I mean, because, like you said, man, some of the biggest battles that people don't really see are battles being fought, and then don't say nothing about it, period, and they just go through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, that's exactly what. And you know, another thing people need to be aware of too. These cancer-causing chemicals nowadays, they're in just about everything. Matter of fact, your state, California, is the only state that puts cancer warning labels on everything, pretty much. Every other state doesn't have those warnings. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be everywhere. They need to. Well, first of all, they don't even need to be putting cancer-causing stuff in kids' belts. Like my daughter, she come to me one day and showed me she had a tag on the inside. It says, "This contains cancer-causing chemicals known to the state of California." Why are you putting that in a kid's belt, a child's belt? It's just fucking crazy to me.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. There's so many cancer things that they're finding out now. Look at the newest one that really freaked me out the hardest was cancer in Johnson's baby powder.
Yeah.
And putting the baby powder on them, and they're getting the what you call it? They're putting the baby powder on them, and they're getting cervical cancer and cancer down there, man. And that's like, man. And then come to find out that Johnson already in some certain amount of time knew about that, but they're one of the 5 major families that run the whole United States.
Yeah, they're one of the.
You're talking
they're
Johnson,
right, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So how are you going to tell them on their payout of billions that they got to pay out for all these people that are getting cancer off of talcum powder, bro? What's next?
Right.
I mean, they're
how
gonna
many
say,
babies was that used on over the last 2 centuries or more? You know what I mean? However long the shit's been around. I mean, millions upon millions. Everyone used it on their babies. I mean, come on. And you're telling us now that the shit causes cancer? It's just nuts, man.
It is, bro. And it's like, man, the things that they're saying now. Cause I think, and this is just my theory, what I'm seeing from different hospitals that I've been walking into, from like Huntington Memorial to like the West Valley VA to like here, and what I'm seeing in these hospitals is a general protocol for everything that they do. But they tell you that everybody's cancer is unique, but it seems like the treatment for everybody's unique cancer is the same. So then our cancers really aren't as unique as they say they are. So it's like, man, you really got to go, and you got to be a doctor as well, man. You really got to take this. I've had diabetes now for 25 years. I've been dealing with it in the diabetes teaching classes. I am pretty much a foremost expert on diabetes. I mean, I've pretty much figured out the niches on the A1Cs, on the blood levels. I know every new drug to man, from Tradjenta to all the new stuff, Invokana, to every single one of the new ones, to every single one of the old ones. So, I mean, I'm on it, man. So it's like there's nothing that the doctors sit back and they scratch their heads because they're like, man, how do you know this? How do you know this? And I'm like, dude, this is my life. This is not your life. You're going to go back home to the country club and wherever you got going, man, with your blondie and your beautiful family and your life. But you got that life, bro. I said, this is my life. This is what I have. So if I'm not in tune and in debt to what I'm doing and leaving my life in your hands, I just can't do that, bro, because you're only calling me in here to interview me and talk to me and probe me and tap on me and draw my blood for 15, 20 minutes, bro. What do you really know deadly about my life, bro? Is you don't know me. So I got to be on point with all my shit, and they hate me, bro, because I ask every single in-depth question. Well, what are the side effects of this drug, and what is it going to do? What are the effects on my kidney and liver? I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about now you took my gallbladder out. Now I don't have a filter, which is what the gallbladder is anyway. So now that pill is just dropping in my stomach. So what actually effects of that pill am I really getting to cure me? And what is the ailment that it's going to do on my kidney and liver more than damage than it's going to do than no. So we're not going to treat myself with that pill. Eliminate it. And I was like, man, they trip on me, bro. And it's like, treat me, because they're not going to cure you. They're only giving you treatment. This dude ain't going to cure you because he tells you, I'm in a practice. This is a medical practice. I am practicing medicine, which means I don't know what I'm really doing all the way, because advancements of medicine are changing right now in this conversation that me and you had on this radio interview. Medicines are already changing by the second, bro. By the second. They don't know it. So they have to practice, and they go home after the day of their thing, and they're sitting there reading these logs, reading these journals from other doctors, reading these things where they treated so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. Guess what? I got access to that same information, and I'm reading the same thing he's reading now. And so now you're 7 years of medical school that you took at Notre Dame 40 years ago don't really mean diddly squat to modern medicine, my brother. And I'm reading the same exact thing you're reading now. I'm getting the same thing you're getting now, and you're calling colleagues to get information about it now. You know what I mean? Because you don't know. You don't know, Doc. So don't come at us like, and that's where we're at with medicine, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of people that rely just on the doctors and the hospitals to take care of themselves without really, really going in debt with the medicines that they're really giving you. A couple of times I found out that they weren't even giving me the right medicine, bro, and I had to change things up around to get the right proper things to mix medicines that would give me the adequate amount of dose to take away nerve-ending damage pain, neuropathy. And that's where I was at, man. And we went through so many, from amitriptyline to, man, so many, duloxetine to Neurontin. I went through so many mind-altering pills, bro, that at one point in time in my life, with them trying to save my life during this era, I was taking up to 200 pills a week. And that was killing me. That was killing me, bro. I was in the bed. I was dying, and you guys weren't going to. By this time, I wouldn't even be here, bro. I'm telling you, I know I would have been dead. It was all the amass of the toxins in all those pills that they were giving me was actually killing me. And I stopped, bro. I stopped.
Well,